Gym, it's Maria. Pilates thrives on strength, length, and core control. And the toe bar accessory on your Total Gym brings all these qualities to life. This simple yet powerful attachment allows you to perform classical Pilates footwork and flowing stretches with the added challenge of gravity, your body weight, and the glide board. This is part 2 of the Strength Meets Flow series, and the toe bar takes the center stage so that you can build that lower body strength, hip mobility, and dive deeper into your core connection. So let's go ahead and learn how to perform these exercises using that magic piece of equipment of your toe bar. Oh, and if you don't have a toe bar, don't worry, you can do the same exercises utilizing your squat stand. Before we get into the exercises, let's make sure that your Total Gym is set up in the right way. Your incline will be placed at a medium level with your toe bar attached. And if you don't have a toe bar, it's okay, use your squat stand to perform the same exercises. The first movement is a roll down, and we'll add some rotation. To open up your glide board, come to a seated position at the very bottom, and you'll place your feet up onto the bottom rails. From here, you'll have a long, elongated spine, lifting through the crown of your head. Your arms are out in front of you, core is in tight. Initiate that movement with your breath. So you inhale to prepare. You exhale as you start to tuck the pelvis down. And as that starts to form that tuck, the articulation starts to happen. The spine starts to melt down. The glide board starts to roll down. And we reach the arms up as the core stays in. Have a nice long reach through the fingers. Tuck through your chin, your chest, your arms. Try to keep them by the ears. Shoulders stay down. We'll reach up and over your toe bar. So we're rounding through our spine this time, creating a hollow out body position. And then stack your spine as you roll back up to a long seated position. Lots of things to think about, right? So let's do that again. Knees are soft. We sit up tall. We inhale through our nose. Exhale as you tuck through the spine, articulating through our spine, and we roll our body back down. Reach the arms long towards the tower. Exhale as you tuck the chin to the chest, trying to peel your spine back up. Shoulders stay down. Reach up and over your toe bar, pulling your navel in, scooping it out. Shoulders stay down, and then sit up, stacking your spine, head coming up last. This time, try to do it with a rotation. We tuck through our spine, rolling back down. Now we start to come on one side of the spine. Reach the arm back as you rotate, and then start to peel your spine back up as you roll into that seated position, and then right into the other side. Again, initiate the movement, tuck through the pelvis, sweep the arm back, roll that side down to the glide board, one bone at a time, and then we roll back up and perform the same thing. So you can alternate those motions from side to side. You can add that straight into the middle. There's a lot of variation here and a lot of things to practice. So slow, efficient, controlled movement is what you're aiming for, to really open up to the spine and create that strength as well as length. Next is our footwork, and we want to really make sure that we are engaging through our core. So come into a supine position, hips are at the very bottom, feet are up on top of our toe bar, and if you have the squat stand, your feet will be on the bottom of your squat stand, okay? So I'm going to cup my fingers at the very bottom onto that cushiony part. Now, since I have the toe bar, we're going to go from there, okay? But you can do the same motion as well with the squat stand. So I'm going to take my feet into a turned out position, Pilates turn out. All 10 toes are on the bar, heels are together, and we're just going to bend the knees as we keep those heels touching. And as I extend the legs, I'm resisting as I press back and squeezing the legs together like a zipper. I resist it down, I resist it back. So again, I'm just bending the knees and exhaling back. And the whole time, think about if you feel your spine onto the glide board, engage it, press it down there, feeling that nice elongation through the head, reaching back, get taller here, resist as it comes down. So the whole time, you're not just bending and straightening, you are elongating. You are creating tension inside the body to make it 10 times harder while maintaining your proper alignment. So there's a lot of things to think about with Pilates. I know we always want to think about going faster, but think of slow and controlled. Now let's change the position of our feet. Take your heels on top of the bar. Feet are parallel this time. And we'll just bend the knees, tracking our knees in between our big toe and our small toe. Really lengthening out through our legs, contracting the quads, contracting the glutes. So we're resisting on the way down as well as on the way back up. It's like you're doing a regular squat, right? But again, you're pressing the back down. You're being very intentional with your motion. And then another motion that we can do is take our legs wide onto that toe bar, and then we'll have our knees again tracking through our toes. So our Pilates turnout, second position, We're just squeezing, wrapping through the legs and through our outer thighs, as well as through our inner thighs, as we're resisting out and resisting back in. And all these motions, you can still do little pulses, you can change your range of motion, and just really perfect your footwork. Next, let's move into a single leg kick. You'll come down to a supine position, toes are on the bar. Bend your knees and extend one leg. As you press back, the leg will kick towards your head and you'll lower it back down. You'll take the leg back and kick again. This time we're going to thread it through the bar if you have that toe bar. You kick up and down, up and through. So we're just alternating one up and over, one down and through. So each leg is working independently. So we're utilizing that resisted force on the way back as well as the way down. And then on the leg that is kicking, you're feeling the length as you stretch it and reach it, kick it, and thread it. So it's a little bit of a connection of the mind to the muscle, but as you continue to do this, you'll start to feel each side of the body working together as a team. And of course, you'll do this exercise on both sides. Next, we'll move into down stretch. So come into a kneeling position, facing your toe bar or squat stand. Your knees are at the very bottom. You'll open up through the glide board, pressing your arms back and keep them long. Shoulders are down, core is in tight, so there's no arching of the spine, there's no rounding of the spine. We're going to keep it long and work through our arms. So we're stretching out as we open up through our glide board. And then as we come in, we're lifting up through our chin, our chest, pulling our shoulder blades down and back to open up and lift your body through. So you want to keep your abs in tight, utilize that breath. Exhale as you draw your body up and through. Again, you're pressing your shins down into the glide board, so anything touching that glide board, I want you to really use it to your advantage. So as you open, you're feeling your core, you're drawing it in, staying connected, and lifting your body back up. And the last movement is a mermaid stretch. So you'll come to a side-seated position on your glide board. Your knees are in a V stance, staggered. One hand will be placed onto the toe bar. And you're going to use your core as you open and press out. That's probably the hardest part because you're ready to do a real strong press. As your arm stays open, you'll take your other one out, reach it up and over as you open up through the side body. And then as you come down, lift your chest up, pull your core in tight, side bend, and reach. We do it again. We reach up and over and we come all the way back through. Again, we're stabilizing in through that shoulder, utilizing our waistline, feeling the stretch in through our hips as well as our core and staying activated. On the last one, you'll reach around, both hands will come onto the bar, stretch out. As you feel the stretch, lift your chin, chest, and lift your body up as you draw it in close. You'll do a few rounds here to feel that twisted rotation as your spine unwinds. And of course, you'll do this beautiful exercise on both sides. And those are some Pilates exercises that you can perfect and perform on your total gym along with the toe bar accessory. They're excellent exercises to really work on your hip stability, your core power, as well as strengthen your body from the inside out. Be sure to check out the blog to get all of the details and start the program from the beginning. Keep following along the Strength Meets Flow series so that you can explore more total gym attachments that help deepen your Pilates practice in a reformer style way.